Right. I'm down the block in Aylesbury, yeah. 2006. The hottest day of the year. Don't know, I don't know what day it was. I just remember it was the hottest day of the year, right? I've said before in another video, I got on the roof in Aylesbury and I've got put down the block. I think I said about squirting the night screw, allegedly with a liquid. I think I said that story on that. Well, I wasn't down there for like one night. This happened as well. I should have said it before, but come on, it's 2006, man. Got days mixed up. Forget days. 2006, hottest day of the year and all that. But anyway, I'm down the block for getting on the roof. Me and the geezer I got on there with, we're both doing the same thing, yeah. We're both doing the same thing this night. We want out of here. We want to ship out, man. Aylesbury was a joke. I mean, honestly, right? You used to have to do your cell in the morning, yeah. You used to have to like make your bed and have it all set out and all that, yeah. And the screw would come in, and if your bed weren't made, you get a nick in or red entry in you and all that. They didn't like it. They do muggy things like mess your bed up and like just you don't need it. You know what I mean? It's just like it's long enough getting put on basic, isn't it? But especially when you ain't even done nothing, like you know what I'm saying, muggy, like not making your bed. You know what I mean? But anyway, we thought fuck, we've been up on the roof. We'll just flood these cells out, mate. You know what I mean? So that night, anyway, that night we're both doing the same thing, but I don't know what he's doing in his cell. I'm thinking, right. So I blocked the door up, yeah, the bottom of the door with tissue, yeah, like you've got the door in it, yeah, the bottom of the door, yeah. I've got like bits of tissue, rolled it up into like a wick shape, yeah, it's like bog roll, stuffed it all in there, all under the door and all that, yeah. Well, I'm just gonna flood this cell out for ages, and then just pick that tissue out. Basically, what I did, yeah. You can smash the taps off, right? Just like metal taps, know what I mean? And well, these ones was anyway, and you can just kick them off and like they'll flood. You know what I mean? Pull the like. I didn't do that. Not this first night. The second night, I did. First night, I just got my socks. I didn't want to be loud. Yeah, I thought I was gonna let this cell fill right up with water and like try and keep it on the low. You know what I mean? So I just took my socks, yeah, like the grey prison socks, and just tied them around the taps. Just tied it tight. They're all just gushing out. You know what I mean? Block the sink up with a bit of tissue as well. Loads of tissue. It's gushing out. I put the pillow. It's like a blue pillow, yeah, like the ones you get at the police station. Like that's the sort of pillow you end up with, yeah. Sometimes like you might get like these old green ones. You don't want a green one, mate, with all stains on it. You know what I mean? These are blue ones. They're wipeable. You know what I mean? You want to disinfect everything down when you get in a new cell. Yeah, I've shoved that pillow down the toilet and flushing the toilet. That's all coming out, filling it out, and like, listen, mate, I think I sort of underestimated how long this was going to take to like rise. This water, you just imagine like it trickles down the sink, hits the floor, trickles out. I don't know. I'm envisioning in my head some current, like, and I'll be up to my neck in it, like having to swim over to it and release the tissue out the door or something. I literally ain't stopped coughing all day. Yeah. So like, I don't know. God knows how many hours later, it's like up to my ankles in the cell. Yeah, like I'm getting bored waiting. Like, you know what I mean? I'm sort of like mooching around, flushing the toilet. I mean, there's nothing in the cell to smash up. You've got your bed. You know what I mean? Just want to flood it. So I'm mooching about, just like my feet all wet. I'm sitting on the bed. You know what I mean? Just waiting. Eventually, I was like, oh, screw this. And it was up to my ankles, so the cell. That's still a lot of water. That's a lot of water, man. It takes some doing. You know what I mean? I've just gone up there, gone up to the window, gone up to the tissue around the door, pulled it out. Water's just gusted out. It's gone everywhere. I was going to stand there with my blue bowl, like throwing it out as well. Yeah, with the tap, it was irrelevant. It come out there like a tsunami. So what was that? Anyway, so And that's it now, isn't it? Like I've just like laid on the bed, gone to sleep. Morning's come, like the crack of dawn, mate. The door's crashed open, crash. Screws are coming with shields. Know what I mean? Such an overrated. Well, it's a punishment, isn't it? That's what it boils down to. I'm being punished for flooding the cells for another reason. Like I'm asleep. Like I've got my clothes on because it's cold anyway. Got wet feet. Crash with a shield on top of me. What? Strip me naked just in case. You know what I mean? Got to strip a YO naked, didn't you? Got to strip a young offender, right? Got to strip a young offender, mate, just in case. Grown men stripping a young offender. I've never understood that. I've never understood why they kept stripping me as well. But might have got a couple of digs in, like them to me, like, you know what I mean? I took the piss really. Put me in another cell, dragged me out, put me in another cell. Done the same to my pal. Not at the same time, like one at a time. And then we like I'm mooching around a dry cell now, start like nothing on. Well, I've got boxes on. Walking around, nothing on. It's fuming, you know. It's freezing. Like when you wake up, you want to go to the toilet. I day in the toilet in this cell. Like, it's just a holding cell, just a cell, like nothing in it. Four walls and a door. So like, I need to go to the toilet. I want to drink. You know what I mean? You want to brush your teeth. It's a morning, like crushed with like it's like the grey shields. If you see them on like police interceptors or something, you know what I mean? It's the same things, like crash. And yeah, they come round about an hour later, give you clothes, like all the while me and Figure talking. You right, mate? Yeah. Fucking bastards. Got put into they like left the call down a bit in that cell. Eventually, you know what I mean, they come round, they start being, they'll send us all right officer around to talk to you, give you a drink. Oh, you're gonna move into another cell now. You're gonna be out, yeah, blah blah blah. If you keep messing about, the water will get turned off. Alright. Long story short, I did the same thing the next night, yeah. This time I kicked the taps off. And they turned the water off. Yeah, we both kicked the taps off, right? I'm not even sure what he did the first day. I know the second day he kicked the taps off because they turned the water off and the people was fuming down the block. You know, imagine turning the water off down the... We turn the water off anywhere, so people were going to be fuming it. So people was going mad at us. You know what I mean? What can you do? Like, you committed, didn't you? You're not doing it to wind people up. Usually I've been the one saying, you mug, like, what are you doing? But when it's actually you doing it, you think you've got a point to prove, haven't you? You want to get out. Long story short, I didn't get out. But, yeah, 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm asleep. Crash, shields again. What? Get off. Strip naked, take it to another cell. I'm in my boxers. I'm not saying I was stripping me naked. I'm in my boxers. That oldest cell again. Want a coffee, want to brush my teeth. Don't get nothing. Mate is across. You're right, Sunbeam. That's what you used to say. You used to call everyone Sunbeam. Sunbeam. You're right, Sunbeam. I was like, yeah, you. Moved to another cell. Water's off for most of the day. They're trying to punish us, punish everyone, turn everyone against us, you know what I mean? Long story short, the water come back on that night. We did the same thing again that night, yeah. Water went off again. Next morning, guess what happened? Crash, shield, stripped naked, put it to the holding cell. No sink, no toilet. Eventually I moved cell. And then a sweet officer come from like my wing, yeah. I forgot who it was. I'm saying my wing might have been in the block square. Either way, it was a sweet officer that chatted to both of us, yeah. So what do you want? I'm saying, listen, I'm 21 now, yeah, I want out of this jail, yeah, anyway, yeah, send me to a man's jail. This is a shithole, mate. I was there for nearly 2 years. Like, send me to a man's jail. Oh, we'll see what we can do. They're never going to tell you no, are they? You've got, like, they're not going to take you down here, blah, 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 blah. They're not going to take you misbehaving and all this shit, yeah. Anyway, basically, I didn't get anything I wanted, but they sent an alright officer to convince me, like, to basically tell me I was on GOAD, yeah. Good order and discipline, right? Mate, he was as well, yeah. Long, like, you've got to stay down the block. That's basically it. You've got to stay down the block. Yeah, good order and discipline. GOAD. So I was like, oh, sweet. But you swung it like you're gonna get your canteen and all this. Yeah, like, I've never been on it before. I've never even heard of it before. Yeah, I'm making out. I'm like 21. You want to send me out? Never even heard of a GOAD. Ain't got a clue what it is. You know what I mean? The way he's describing it, he's going, yeah, but you're going to get your canteen and all that. He's making out he's doing me a favour. So I'm like, oh, yeah, sweet. We're about to sit back, kick back. Going to go to my cell, get me this, get me that, bring my canteen, my new canteen. I'm thinking, sweet, I'm not realising that you get your canteen down there anyway when you're on that. You know what I mean? It's after I've got my canteen that I've got my bottle to on the screw. It's all coming back to me. You have to watch other videos to know what I'm talking about. But, yeah. So I ended up staying down there, got my canteen, got mugged off, got put in stripes as well. Both of us got put in stripes, like an E-man suit, blue and yellow stripe thing. Got put back on the wing. I was probably in that. I was probably down the block and in that for about 4 to 6 weeks combined. Right, I wasn't down the block for 6 weeks, in the stripes for 6 weeks, down the block for 3 weeks. I don't know. It wasn't even that long. Come back on the wing. I'm not allowed to say there's 3 landings. Say there's like 1, 2s, 3s. Yeah, I wasn't allowed on the 1s or the 3s. Yeah, it's like to stay on the 2s because I'm in stripes. Yeah. They kept moving me around the cell every few days, like the wing, sorry. So I weren't allowed to stay in the same cell in case I like escaped. Like I was an escape risk because I got on the roof. But yeah, that's long in itself, man. Staying in the cell, moving every day. Every day they come and take your clothes off you at night. That little blue jumpsuit, blue and yellow jumpsuit. You have to give it to the screws at night, so you can only sit in your boxers and it's cold. You're not allowed no cutlery, so like how you gonna eat your noodles, mate, with your fingers? Like, no. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. Dig out a big old concrete blocks with a plastic spoon. I mean, that's what it is, and it's just part of the punishment. And I can't remember if I was allowed a TV or not. I cannot remember if I was allowed a TV or not. Yeah, but yeah, got put in stripes, got put down the block, didn't get shipped out, didn't get anything I wanted, and because I was 21, I got shipped out to stocking anyway. So yeah, it was all pointless. Literally didn't need to do it. Didn't get any demands met when I was up there, up on the roof. Didn't get nothing I wanted down the block. In fact, I got punished more than what I even that I thought that I even knew existed. Never even heard of GOAD. And yeah, that was it. Then they just shipped me out anyway because that's the rules. So just be patient. I suppose that's the lesson there, isn't it? Don't be impulsive. But if you enjoyed that, hit subscribe and we'll chat tomorrow. Adios.